So the New York Rangers have made a move. It's been talked about now for a couple of days whether the Rangers would buy out a contract like Brendan Smith or Kevin Shattenkirk, or move out a guy like Pavel Buchnevich, Chris Kreider. They seem to have made up their mind. Kevin Shattenkirk has been bought out of the final 2 years of his $6.475 million contract. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and a subscribe. Let's take a deeper look into this deal for the New York Rangers. Okay, so the New York Rangers have made up their mind, it seems. The market must have dried up on the Rangers. They didn't find the value they wanted. They re-signed Pavel Buchnevich a couple weeks ago. Chris Kreider has yet to get a contract extension. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think before the end of next season, when someone else is raising the Stanley Cup, I think Kreider will be in a new city, and possibly with the team hoisting the Stanley Cup. But nonetheless, I think the New York Rangers are looking to move on from Kreider. They don't want to give him maybe the money that he may be looking for. They want to address the issues with some of their young talent in the coming years. They want to be smart with this. And I think Kreider is just another piece that they could move. They need to move some salary cap space. Panarin definitely put a hamper on that. They saw Brendan Smith's contract, which doesn't help too much. Mark Stahl's contract, Henrik Lundqvist's contract. They have some pretty big contracts for some guys that are mediocre at best right now in their NHL careers. Definitely in the twilight of their career. So, Rangers had to make a move. Kevin Shattenkirk, the hometown New York Ranger, growing up. He always, watched the Rangers growing up. Grew up in Westchester County, New York, not too far from Manhattan. He lived the Manhattan life for 2 years, and then he was out. We know a couple years back it was such a big deal when St. Louis could not re-sign Shattenkirk. The world was going to fall on the St. Louis Blues if they couldn't re-sign him. They traded him to Washington for really not all that much, and then Washington lost him at free agency when they thought that was the year they were going to go all in. And the next year, they win the Stanley Cup without him. So, but nonetheless, it was time for Shattenkirk. He's had a tough time with the New York Rangers. He has just not meshed well, whether with the system, or just it's not working. David Quinn may not have liked him as much as, management hoped when they brought in Shattenkirk. But really, in all honesty, Shattenkirk just wasn't the guy for the Rangers. So, more than likely, I would expect Shattenkirk to stay in the New York metro area, maybe with the Islanders, the Devils, possibly the Philadelphia Flyers. I would expect him to stay in the local area, possibly Boston. Still pretty far, but it's somewhat in that area. I think he wants to stay in the Northeast if he can. So, probably on a pretty cheap contract. He's, at this point, a 5'6" defenseman. He's definitely not a top four like the Rangers had hoped he would have been. There were hopes that he could be the next big guy on the back end for the Rangers, and he's been now replaced by Jacob Trouba for that spot. So let me know what you guys think of the New York Rangers buying out Kevin Shattenkirk. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and a subscribe. Thank you for watching. Check out our Instagram as well at Goal Line Hockey, and have a good day.